part isn't one specific part of the method, it's kind of omnipotent around all of the method, and that is return on experience investment. We need to understand that Forrester have predicted that 25%, 1 in 4 customer experience jobs will be gone within a year because we cannot demonstrate how we are contributing towards the business's bottom line. Now, whether you think this should be the case or not, I don't care. It is the case. Executives don't care about NPS. They don't care about personas. They don't care about pretty journey maps. They care about money. Now, there is a select few that think differently. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the 99% of companies in the world where the execs only care about the bottom line. We, as customer experience professionals, need to start being our own cheerleaders. No one else is going to do it for us. When cuts come, I don't want you to lose your job. So I need us to tie every single thing we do, every single customer experience improvement back to the bottom line so we can prove the value that we are providing to our business. So we need data, and there's 3 types of data that we need. We need base data, we need prediction data, and we need accuracy data. So base data is the data before we do anything, before we even try and create a new experience. Prediction data is after we've created the new experience we want to implement, but before we implement it, the data that will help us predict the return on investment. And then there is accuracy data. Now, we need to start to measure our accuracy. So we trust the weather people on TV when they are accurate most often. We trust stock traders when they are accurate most often. Executives are going to trust customer experience professionals that are accurate most often. So we need to start measuring our accuracy. That means at 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, we need to get that data in and show how accurate our estimate was. There is essentially only 4 areas in which you need to collect data. So we have customer acquisition. Are we going to get more customers if we improve this experience? Customer loyalty. Are our customers going to stay for longer if we improve this experience? Wallet share. Are our customers going to spend more money with us if we improve this experience? And cost reduction. Is it going to cost us less to operate this experience if we improve it? A lot of people ask me, why not use CLV? Why not use customer lifetime value? CLV is a great thing to use. The problem is, the only way you can prove whether you were correct with CLV or not is after a customer has churned. And if your customer lifetime is 20 years, how long does it take to measure the accuracy? Well, it's 20 years. It's too long term. Unfortunately, because execs tend to look short term at the bottom line, we need to toe the line and do that too. So how do we calculate return on experience investment, or ROXI? So here's some things not to do. Don't use data gymnastics. So here's an example of that. A 5% increase in customer retention can improve customer revenue by 25 to 95%. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but that's almost all of the percents. That's not really very helpful. But here's some more as well. We've got an average NPS increase by 7 points correlates with a 1% growth in revenue. Promoters are 4.2 times more likely to buy again. Promoters are 5.6 times more likely to forgive a company after mistakes. Promoters are 7.2 times more likely to try a new offering compared with the detractors. Trying to take all of these weird data points that are largely unproven and put them together into a shoddy little example of what you think the return's going to be is not going to cut it. It needs to be simple, and it needs to be directly tied to the bottom line. So this is the simple, most basic ROI calculation. Benefits minus investment divided by investment times 100. That gets you your ROI percentage. But how do you calculate benefits? Well, that is revenue plus cost savings. So there you go. Now, if you go online and you type this in, you will get my personal ROXI calculator. And that's going to allow you to type some simple figures into an Excel spreadsheet, and it will calculate all of this for you. But remember, there's 2 types of return on investment that you need to look at. There is contractual and transactional. So contractual is if you have a contract and they pay you monthly or yearly. Transactional is ad hoc transactions that happen over and over again. They're the only 2. So when you download this, look for the contractual or transactional, dependent on your company, and fill in your own figures. The great thing too is it actually has space for you to put real accurate figures at 6 and 12 months, so you can actually work out how accurate you were too. But let me leave you with 3 little tips. Number 1, get friendly with your CFO. Make them your best friend. buy them things. Make them your BFF. Number 2, get friendly with your data folks, because if you need some data quickly, they're more likely to get it to you than in 3 months' time. And then lastly, keep a brag book. Keep a book of your successes. Keep a book of your wins. So when that time comes and they start making cuts, you've got something there prepared showing how much benefit you have given to the business.